Hi, I'm Steven.
And I'm Steve.
This is Cherry Knoll Whiskey Reviews. So, we have 5 glasses to blind. This is a double blind for Steve,
Completely
single
blind
for me.
I know nothing.
And we're just going to go through left to right and see what you think. And we'll put them in order, best to
Best
worst,
to less best.
or best to least favorite,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yep.
And then maybe give him a quick score, see if Steve has any idea what he's drinking.
Have I tried any of these?
Maybe.
At all? Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I'm ready.
Let's get into it.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Left for both of us.
The angle messed me up. Ooh. There's something chocolatey there.
Yeah, it's like a chocolate cake with strawberries on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting.
So, as you can see, the new shop puppy does not want to sit down on her bed.
My shirt has a couple more holes in it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. Never mind.
So she'll be joining us for this one.
Not allowed to drink yet, though.
No, still a little bit too young.
Man, that chocolate is so, it is so strong.
It's good though.
Crazy. It's very good. Have you sipped it yet?
I have not sipped it yet.
Okay.
I've just been nosing.
I'm going to sip it.
Yeah, it's like a chocolate cake drizzled with caramels and strawberries.
Yeah. And the flavor is that sweet, sweet caramel.
Yeah.
Like none of the strawberries or anything comes through on the flavor. But
A little bit of the berry, but it's back in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the first flavor that you're getting. Like you're definitely getting the caramels and the richer flavors before you get any of the berries.
Yeah.
But they're there in the background.
Yep. It's great. So far, I like all of them.
Yeah. I think that's a great glass. I'm going to say that's the best one we've tried so far.
So far today.
All right, glass number 2.
So can I know anything about these? Like, are they the same?
Yeah, they're whiskeys.
Distillery? Are they like, or is this just completely random?
So they're all in the same family of whiskey.
More specific than bourbon, or?
Yeah, they're not Scotch.
Great. Thanks.
Yeah, it's a type of bourbon.
Okay.
I guess.
Cool.
Maybe.
Alright, thanks. This second one is very Christmassy.
Yeah,
very
it's
eggnoggy.
got baking spices in it.
I don't even smell the baking spices. I just smell straight up eggnog, which I know I've said that about another whiskey, but I can't remember which one it was.
Now that you said eggnog,
yeah,
I agree. It's got the nutmeg, but it's got that sweet creaminess.
yeah, that creamy egginess to it. Yeah. What do you normally? What's the alcohol that's normally in eggnog? Is that rum or is that whiskey?
It's all over the
You can
place.
just put whatever you want in it.
Whatever you want.
Yeah,
I think Jack Daniels has released a premix eggnog Jim Beam.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's whatever you want.
Yeah.
But yeah, eggnog kind of hits the nail on the head with it.
Yeah. Totally.
Tastes like eggnog?
Was that a question or was that a statement?
Question.
I don't think so.
You get the spices.
You get the spices, but no nog.
Right.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
eggnog.
it's missing the creamy.
Yeah.
Eggnog.
It's drier than I expected.
Yeah, a lot more oak
smell.
Yeah, all the spice is still there from the oak, but it's not as creamy as the nose.
Mm-hmm.
Palate cleanse halfway through.
Yeah. Got to cool down the mouth a little bit. I haven't had whiskey in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, you weren't in the last video.
I know.
Or two.
It's weird.
Now, I don't know if it's just because the last one had a lot of nose to it.
You're not getting much.
I wasn't getting much.
I'm not either.
The swirl did help.
There's a very slight, very, very slight sweetness there.
Yeah, it's caramel. Just caramel.
Okay. Yeah, at first I couldn't really, like, it was kind of just, like, it was just generically sweet. But
actually, it's leaning more towards butterscotch than it is caramel. Okay.
Yeah, I could see that.
With a little bit, butterscotch. Little bit of spice behind it.
Tiniest little bit.
But not a ton.
But I could keep my nose in that glass forever.
Hmm. Really smooth, but kind of lacking. It's very kind of basic. I don't know if it just needs to open up more or what.
Yeah, I'd imagine that's the lowest proof so far.
Yeah, I would agree.
Not much here for me.
Yeah, it's got a slight sweetness, but just a lot of oak.
Yeah. Yeah, just very, very oaky.
It's sweet, oaky.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yep. I would say oaky first.
Oaky first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oaky first, followed by the tiniest little bit of sweetness. Number 4.
Well, we're back to a big nose on that one. Going from...
What did you say about my nose?
Yeah.
This one just looks darker.
The one we're doing now?
This one definitely looks darker than the rest. At least for me. Or
at least darker than the middle one.
Yeah, definitely darker than that one.
Back to a full nose.
Yeah, hiccups.
I do.
What do you smell on this one?
Berries and oak.
Is this okay? Okay, I just got a little more. Yeah, the berries for sure.
It's like you stored jam inside of a oak container.
Mm. I've never made this, but I've always wanted to make like a pine cone jam. Like people make like pine cone jelly, pine cone jam.
Right.
And I feel like that's what this would smell like. That's what this smells like. It's got a little bit of that juniper smell to it.
Right.
Like a juniper berry or a juniper and berries.
That might be my favorite one for taste so far.
Really?
It's very rich, and it kind of balances out the amount of oakiness that it has.
Ooh.
Like, it's got more oakiness, but it's balanced nicely by the sweetness.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Because there is a very distinct oak burn.
Right.
But it's not overpowering at all.
No, it's like the right amount of oak for the sweetness that it's pairing with.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. I'd love to I'd love to proof that down a little bit and see what happens. I was just going to compare these two.
Yeah, I was trying to think if it was the second one or the first one that I thought the nose was similar to.
I think it's the first one.
No, see, I was thinking the second one.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. This was the chocolatey one. Yeah,
right.
The second one.
The second one
yeah.
and the third one. The nose is
second
similar.
one and the fourth one.
Right, fourth one.
Yeah, that fourth one is definitely in the running for me.
Yeah, that one might have kicked forward a little bit over the others.
Yeah.
All right, ready to get on to the last one?
Last one. Whoa. I don't think I've ever smelled that in a whiskey before.
That is like a
I know exactly what I think
berry
it is.
For me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's banana Laffy Taffy. Or strawberry Laffy Taffy.
Maybe strawberry.
Strawberry Laffy Taffy.
Yeah, strawberry. But it's got that, like, slight evergreen at the tail end. Like a earthy evergreen.
Yeah. Yep. It's very easy to drink after that last one.
Yeah, I was going to say, that one, after the fourth one, it's lacking on the palate. Yeah. And I don't know.
The palate's not bad.
No, the palate's good. It felt lacking compared to the last one.
I guarantee if you gave me just this, I would really like it. Because there's no burn at all. There's
super
zero
smooth.
burn, but a lot of flavor, and a lot of very interesting smells.
Yeah. I mean, other than the one being lackluster, which it might open up eventually.
Yeah, after sitting for a little bit.
Which I think it is starting to open up. Just needed more air.
Yeah.
Even the taste opened up.
Really?
At least for me.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we're going to go back through, compare them, try to pick an order of favorite to least favorite, give them some type of ranking, and we'll be right back. Alright, so now that we've gone through them in reverse order and then kind of A-B'd back and forth.
With absolutely no confusion.
No confusion.
At all.
We ended up deciding on our rankings from first place all the way down to last place. I can't say that any of them was necessarily bad.
No.
Like, I would accept any one of these at any point
Happily.
in time.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very good.
So, we will go from last place to first place.
And also, we ranked them the same exact way. So
We did. We went back and forth, and then it ended up being the same.
Yeah.
Alright, so last place is A.
A.
Which is, I don't know if you want to grab the bottles or not, but they're going to be all directly behind us. So, A is Weller Special Reserve.
Oh, interesting. Directly behind us, you say?
Yep.
There it is.
There it is.
Weller Special Reserve.
Okay, and then our fourth place was B, which is Weller 12.
Weller 12.
Yes, Weller 12.
Okay. I sense a theme.
Yeah. And then we have E, which is not on the listing. We don't actually have a bottle of that because this is a blend, which makes Poor Man's Pappy. So our Poor Man's Pappy came in 3rd place.
Interesting.
Our 2nd place was D, which is Weller Foolproof. And our 1st place is C,
Antique 107.
which is Antique 107. So, I guess technically there would be a bottle here
right there
for Poor Man's Pappy, but now I'm cutting myself off with bottles here. But yeah.
So what is Poor Man's Pappy?
Poor Man's Pappy is 40% Weller 12 and 60% Antique 107.
Okay.
So it should be a slightly lower proof than Antique 107, but have the blend to mimic Pappy Van Winkle.
114 proof.
107.
Right, 107.
So, I don't know. I mean, I guess the proof would be close to 98.
Roughly. Yeah, you said 40.
Probably 100.
40 and 60?
Yeah, it's probably going to end up being right at 100.
I would imagine somewhere pretty close to there. Yeah.
So, when we were going back and forth with blinding them, I had mentioned to Steve that I thought that our 1st place and 3rd place were close in proof, while I felt our 2nd place was a higher proof.
Yeah.
And it turns out it is.
You were right.
So, what do you think now that you've had them all back to back?
I think Weller is really good whiskey.
It is very good.
I really did not have any complaints at all, even with the Special Reserve.
The Special Reserve was a little bit lacking.
It's fine. It's like...
Right, it's still drinkable. I went turn down a glass of Special Reserve. But
it's definitely better than a lot I've had.
Yeah.
And also, if I'm looking for something just like super chill, super light, I'd be happy with that. I'd be totally happy with that. But I really like these two, the Full Proof and the 107.
Right, 107 and Full Proof, which is what a lot of other people say as well.
Yeah.
Like when people are hunting the Weller, they typically hunt for the 107 and the Full Proof because they're the more available, I guess.
Right.
Obviously we don't have a CYPB or a single barrel to add into this, but if we ever get our hands on either one of those, we'll have to come back and do this again.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure neither one of us will complain too much about. But
I will do this for every video moving forward. I really like that 107.
Just a whole bunch of weeders.
Yeah. Yep.
But what was your thoughts on the Poor Man's Pappy?
I need to compare it to the real thing.
Yeah. Well,
like
as soon as we hit 1,000 subs or maybe 5,000 subs, I might have a bottle of Pappy already.
How old is Pappy? Is the Pappy that you have?
The one that I have is the Lot B, which is 12 years.
12 years. So when we hit 1,200 subs.
1,200 subs?
Yep.
Yeah. We're 12,000 subs.
12,000?
Yeah.
Alright.
Weird number. Both of them are.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I thought the Poor Man Pappy was good, and honestly, I was going back and forth with whether I wanted to put it in place of the 107 or vice versa.
Yeah.
But the Foolproof was almost a completely different flavor profile.
Yeah,
which,
it was nothing like the other top two.
Right.
Or top three.
Which I had to put in between them because I felt that because these were similar, I would rather put the kind of odd man out in the middle of them than say these two that taste the same are the best.
Yeah.
But one way or the other, we got through them. I know it was hard on you, Steve.
It was terrible. I hated every moment of it.
But make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.